I was talking to an acquaintance the other day, and she was basically talking about how Black people don't get along. They can't build generational wealth. They can't have a business together, blah, 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 blah. And I let her talk for a little bit. And then I went on to say how I'm making soup, guys. That's why I keep looking down. I went on to say how Black people can plan a picnic. They can plan a party. They can plan a reunion. They can have a last minute pop-up. Let's play spades together. We're bored. Let's do something. Plan a vacation together. But we can't plan for generational wealth for the next generation so they don't struggle like the rest of us did. Could get together and map out a plan. Could get together and say, okay, you're the treasurer, you're this, you're that. Everybody has their role within the family. Because everybody living in the hood, like a couple of houses down from each other, living in the same hood, probably paying the same landlord, just doesn't make sense to me. Or living, a couple of blocks over from each other, doesn't make sense to me. So you're taking $1,200, $1,500, you're paying somebody for an apartment when you could be putting that towards a mortgage. Because I have a lot of cousins. I actually counted them out because I want to see how many cousins it was. So far I got to 30. I just ended at 30. It might be more, it might be a little bit less, but I think it's very close to 30. And I only counted the cousins that are my mother's first cousins, their children. So my generation, I counted. And that came up to like 30 people. I could be wrong, give or take. So you take 30 people and everybody give $20 a month, because I don't think $20 a month is a lot of money. Especially if you spend more than that on food. You spend more than that on, I'm talking about fast food. Dunkin' Donuts for the week, graphic t-shirts, liquor, weed. Some people might have other vices that they spend that on. If you do that for 12 months, that's about $7,000. You could take that money and, because we're all pooling our money, right? Take that money and pay off somebody's debt. Somebody that doesn't have a lot of debt, they just got a couple of things that they need to pay off. Get their credit right. And then they go out and they buy a 3-family. And then that person and then 2 other family members go live in that house. And then that whole, I don't want people in my business. Everybody knows. If you tell one family member, most of the time you're telling one and they're telling somebody, and then somebody's telling somebody else. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what's going on. If you think that they don't know what's going on, then you must keep your mouth shut and don't tell nobody. But majority of the time, everybody knows. Did I tell you I was making soup? I'm making broccoli and cheddar. Vegan broccoli and cheddar soup. This is my first time making it. I don't even know how it's really supposed to taste because I never had regular broccoli and cheddar. But one of my children like it, so I tried to make it vegan. And then she kept going on about nobody getting along. But like I said, you can get along for a family reunion. You can get along for a spades game. You can, if you're not losing, you can get along to have a drug empire. And that's a way to create generational wealth. I'm not knocking anybody, but it's not legal. And then we have, ways of creating generational wealth outside of starting a business, outside of pooling our money. When you get that insurance money when somebody passes, and your grandma, your granddaddy, whoever has worked so hard to build generational wealth by paying off their home, and then when they pass, instead of taking that insurance and putting it towards another house or fixing up that house and maybe renting out that house, instead of taking that money and doing something productive with it, they want to send that person off in style. Do you really think your loved one who went on to glory or wherever they're going care about the color casket you got? You think they're looking down like, oh, they didn't get me the purple casket? They know purple is my favorite color. Oh, they got me a blue casket. Oh, look at that. Look at the doves. Oh, do you really think they care about that stuff? They're going, they don't left this earth. It's over. It's over for them. And I'm not trying to sound morbid or anything like that. And some of you probably take it that way because funerals are so important. But in reality, that money could have been taken and put into a different life insurance. Then a couple of months later, they have to come back and sell grandma's house because nobody didn't do right by the insurance money. So black people can get along. They just choose not to. Because if you can go to your boss every day and hate your boss and not cuss him out every day, then you could get together with your family and not cuss your family out every day. After that, we teach the youngins how to do it. We show them how to keep the money in the family and stop giving our money to everybody else.